Google is up to no good. Well, maybe. The European Union accused Google today of cheating consumers and competitors by modifying web search results to its favor. In order to prevent a monopoly, the Competition Commission of the European Union sent the Silicon Valley company a list of infractions that must be disputed or it faced paying up to $6 billion, Nick. This is a lot of money. This is the biggest fine that has ever, even more than the fines imposed to Microsoft back in the heyday of monopoly. But here's the scoop. This is what's going on. US companies have complained that Google is prioritizing its own results of their commercial services on top of them in Europe. In Europe, 90% of web traffic comes from Google. So it's a big deal because in the US, they have more competition. It's about 60% share of the search market, but in Europe, it's 90%. So they're pretty angry because what's going on is you have the algorithm of Google that ranks pages. Google is bypassing that algorithm and pushing some promotional content on top of it. Companies are not happy about it.
Yeah, it might seem like it's a European issue, but it does also affect the US. Like you said, 60%, around 2/3. That's a lot of searches going through Google. And at the same time, though, does it surprise me that it's a multi-billion-dollar, huge, ginormous corporation is looking out for their own asses? And
yeah?
No, not at all.
Well, the competition commissioner, Margaret Vestager, she said that, and I quote, "I am concerned that the company has given an unfair advantage to its own comparison shopping service in breach of European Union antitrust rules." This is not the only bad news for Google. Also, in France, the French Senate started considering a plan where it will force Google to reveal the algorithm, which is like the holy grail and completely private, for other competitors to look into, see there's no bias against them. So Google is facing an uphill battle in Europe. The problem is some saying, well, as long as the US do not take the same approach towards Google, because here in the US, Google is a darling, but in Europe, they say, well, here you have to play by the same rules. And the problem is that the Commission controls the fate of any global company because they handle the antitrust policy of the whole European Union. So this is a big deal for Google.
$6 billion, does that even scare Google at all? I'm curious. If it doesn't, then that's really scary. If $6 billion is like nothing.
I think more than the money, because I'm pretty sure they can come up with that money. The problem is the precedence that might cause. It might cause to change the way business is conducted in the European Union, the way Google creates the algorithm, the privacy of the algorithm. So it could change a lot of things. So they have 45 days to dispute this. Obviously, Google came out and said, we don't agree with these claims. It's completely wrong. Another aspect that is in play is the Android mobile operative system. They are also looking into how much it is providing for a monopoly possibility. Google is saying, well, come on, wait, come on. I'm providing the only free OS in the market. I'm providing for more competition, not the other way around. But they're in that pool of war, back and forth. We want to know, what do you think? Do you think Google should be punished for some illegal practices, or they're just doing what they need to do to keep their share of the market? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the Leap TV 2.